Hello friends, I hope all is well. If you're new here, my name is Laura, aka Glow with Loulou, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a fun makeup challenge that I saw Nikkie Tutorials doing the other day. She put all of her eyeshadow palettes on her face. Now I know that I don't have as much eyeshadow palettes as she does. She had 170 eyeshadow palettes, whereas I literally just have 20. Which I know is more than most people do have, but compared to like some other beauty gurus and makeup influencers, 20 is like considered not that big of a collection. So anyways, I'm gonna be using all of my eyeshadow palettes today. I'm gonna pick one color out of each eyeshadow palette to use on my face. It could be on my eyes, my brows, my cheeks. I might feel the need to dip into more than one color from a specific palette if I feel like I need it, but I'm going to make sure that I use at least one color from each eyeshadow palette that I own. Before I get started, it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe to my channel, and without further ado, let's get on to the video. I already went ahead and did my base and primed my lips, so we're just going to be diving right into the eyeshadow. I divided my palettes into cool toned and warm toned shades. The way I'm thinking about doing this is doing one eye slightly more warm toned and the other eye more cool toned, just to make sure that I can use every palette. I think I'm just going to pick like a random palette and then just get right on it. The first one I'm picking up is the MAC Now and Zen palette, and I think I'm just gonna pick this warm tone transition shade. I'm going to apply that in the crease. I'm gonna dip into the Fenty Moroccan Spice palette and pick up this matte tread, and I'm gonna apply that on the outer V. I'm gonna pick up the Prism palette and dip into the color Eden and use that to blend that shade out and blow it out a little bit. I'm gonna add a bit of pink, so I'm gonna dip into the Fenty Snap Shadow, and I'm gonna pick up this bright pink color. I'm gonna dip into the Pat McGrath palette and pick up this red color. I'm just gonna pick it up on my finger. I'm gonna pick up this Stila palette, and I'm gonna use this kind of like orangey color, and I'm gonna apply that to the center of my lid. We're on to Smashbox now. I'm gonna pick up the bright yellow, and I'm going to place that on the inner portion of the crease. I'm going to go into this NYX foil palette, and I'm going to pick up this gold shade right here, and I'm going to apply this on the inner portion of my lid. Using this palette of Makeup Forever eyeshadows, I'm going to pick up this pink shade, and I'm going to run that through my lower lash line. And then with this Milani palette, I'm going to pick up this bright shade and pop it into the inner corner. Alright, and now we can move on to the other eye. I'm going to pop into the Melt Muerte palette, and I'm going to use this deep teal shade. I'm going to pop that on the outer V. Dipping into the Bright Lights palette from Pinky Rose Cosmetics, I'm going to pick up, I think I'm going to mix in these two shades, the teal and the blue, and use them to blend that deep teal out. MAC eyeshadows, I think I'm going to pick up the bright green over here and just pop that on the inner portion of the crease. Another Fenty Snap Shadow. Gonna pick up that green and pop that onto the lid. Alright, I'm gonna dip into the Huda Beauty Gemstone Obsessions palette, and I'm gonna do a mix of these two colors onto the middle of the lid. I'm gonna dip into this purple right here for the James Charles palette. I'm gonna run that through my lower lash line. I'm gonna try and blend it with the blue that's out here. I'm gonna dip into the Morphe 35M palette, and I'm gonna use this purple right here. I'm gonna use it to slightly deepen up the crease, the lower lash line on this eye. And maybe a little bit on the side too, why not? Next we have Subculture. I'm gonna pick up this white eyeshadow, and I'm gonna pop that into the inner corner. I'm gonna dip into the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm gonna use this to do my eyebrows. Alright, next up we've got Morphe 39A, and I think I'm going to use this for bronzer. Okay, I'm going to actually try the really cool toned one because I feel like that second one is going to be way too warm. I'm going to actually do a mix of these two, just to get rid of the ashiness. Alright, we have one more eyeshadow palette, which is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I think I'm going to use this one for highlighter, like this shade. Might be a bit too light, but we're gonna do it anyways. Ooh. Alright, it is slightly ashy, but it is pretty. I feel like I need a bit more dimension on the outer V of this eye, so I'm gonna dip into the Melt Cosmetics palette again, and I'm gonna dip into this deep red shade. Only a little bit, not too much. Just to add a bit of dimension. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, do lashes, blush, and my lips off camera, and we will be right back so that we can see the final look. So there we have it, guys. This is the final look. I actually really love how it turned out. That's pretty much it for this video, you guys. This actually was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, like the video, and turn the notification bell on so that you can get notified every time I post. That's it from me today, you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!